Alright, welcome. This is going to be my first Axis placement game for Season 10 of Axis and Allies Online. It's actually my third played game, but my first two Allied opponents forfeited halfway through Russia round 1. And that didn't make for a very good video. So this is the first game that went through to completion. It's against Goddard. Goddard, at the time of the game, was the 396th ranked silver Allied player. And it was an interesting game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And with that, we will get right into the gameplay. Okay, Germany round number 1. So he went ahead and Russia bought 4 infantry and 2 tanks, which is pretty much the new standard. They did the 9-12 attacks in Ukraine and West Russia. He lost 5 infantry in West Russia, which is pretty bad. Not ideal for him. He decided to retreat from the Ukraine battle with 2 tanks and 2 fighters. Probably get that. Because obviously you don't want to strand your 2 tanks here, or whatever, 1 tank left over for it to be just needlessly killed. So it's probably a good idea. But it worked out for us because we have a fighter left over, so that's nice for us. I'm doing a new German strategy where I try to lightly take C-Zone 7. It's actually an 89%, according to the calculator, battle. And if it works out, then I have a sub still in C-Zone 5 to combat, so I can hit it with my air, hit United Kingdom with air and a sub here. It was a disaster one game, and it was success the second game. So we'll see how it works in this game. Oh yeah, and I'm going to use one guy and take Karelia. Alright, that's all the combat we're going to do for this turn. Favorable? Alrighty. Alright, so the combat was mixed. Really successful C-Zone 7. We lost the battleship to the cruiser. At least we killed the cruiser. But that's pretty atrocious. But it happens sometimes. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and land our fighters in Northwestern. And we're going to stack Poland. And actually, because we had such a great C-Zone 7, I'm actually going to take one fighter and fly it down to Africa. And then the rest of them will go to Northwestern. 1 infantry will go from Northwestern. I'm sorry, we'll go from Germany to Northwestern just in case he decides to hit it with all of his planes to try to kill my Air Force. Not likely, but it's possible. Everything else is moving forward, except for the Poland stack. Let's see here. These guys are going to move back, and these guys are going to move forward. All right. That's going to be it for the non-com. Let me look at the spaghetti and make sure that I moved. Oh, see? I didn't move this. Let's move that there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. No. Oh, no. The reason why I didn't usually move that is because this and this guy are going to Libya. I totally miscalculated that. All right. Now I think I'm all right. All right, that's going to be it for the non-com. We'll throw the bomber, the artilleries, and the infantry into Germany. All right. That's going to be the end of Germany round number 1, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 1. All right, Japan round number 1. So United Kingdom They went ahead and bought 3 infantry. That's it. And they banked everything else. They bought 3 infantry for India, and they left themselves 58 money for next turn, which is probably going to be a fleet. They took Borneo and New Guinea, both, without any losses, it looks like, which is absolutely tremendous. And then they backed out of Egypt. My purchases are 2 transports and 2 destroyers. And I'm going to start trying to take some of this stuff back. So, Borneo I have to get back for sure. So we're going to take our battleship and go there. And we're going to take our 2 fighters to Borneo. We're going to take our artillery and our infantry and go to Borneo. We're going to use the sub, a fighter, the sub and the fighter on the cruiser combo here. Wait a minute. Let me use one of these. Let's see here. All right. If I do one, let's see. How about the bomber? All right. The bomber can go there too. But let's do this first. Let's go 3 there. And you know what? Yeah, actually we're going to put 1 guy down here. Against 2 and a fighter? Alright, let's do this here. Let's take 2 guys and 2 guys. And the fighter and this fighter. Take Anway. Oh, let's see. What else do we need here? Let's do the bomber. And then we'll move, let's see. Take this fighter as well. All right. Man, that's rough. I hate this shit. But it's actually not a huge deal. I can just swap it for Australia. So he gets 1 extra money for a turn, 5 extra money for a turn. But I got to watch out for this bomber here, so I can't have any unguarded transports here. I think that's all I want to do. All right. Unlikely in Borneo? Why not? All right. Should we hammer Borneo with everything we got then? All right. All right, let's see here. All right, let's do this. Let's take the tank and a guy. We'll take it down to Borneo. And then we cannot take any of this back. Alright, that's all we're going to do, though. Why is Borneo still unlikely? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But okay. Alright, so the combat was highly mixed. The Yunnan attack went a lot more poorly than I expected. Let's do... Let's do a fighter there. And can we put these fighters there? Let's put 3 fighters there. 2 infantry. He's got a bomber, 1, 2, 3. So he's got 1 bomber that can hit and 4 infantry. I'll have 2 infantry and 3 fighters. Is he going to want to do that? No, let's not do that. We're going to take this guy and go there, and that's fine. Everything else will go into Yunnan. Two and 1 instead of 4 and a bomber. So if he wants to do that, that's fine. Alright. See, the bomber can go... Let's put it in East Indies. Aircraft carrier will go into 47, and the 2 fighters will go into 47. And this fighter here will go into Kwangtung. We're going to leave our destroyer. Oh, we got 2 destroyers coming. So let's leave. Let's put our destroyer. Actually, these guys can move. So let's move. Move them back. Alright, we'll leave the battleship there. Alright. We'll put the 2 transports and the 2 destroyers in Sea Zone 60. Alright, that's going to be the end of Japan round number 1. And I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 2. Alright, Germany round number 2. So, United States, for its turn, they did no combat. They bought an aircraft carrier, a couple of transports, looks like a destroyer, and they moved everything. They're definitely going over to the Atlantic because they're going to do a KGF. England, this is a game where England saved its money. So England has 58 IPCs for this turn, so I anticipate they're going to drop a massive fleet of their own. Probably in Sea Zone 7, I would think. They could do it in Sea Zone 8. Maybe in Sea Zone 8. But if they do it in Sea Zone 8, after this turn, I'm going to be able to hit it with all 5 of my fighters. And I'll have another bomber here because I bought one. And then Russia... And then they fled the Pacific, except he sent an aircraft carrier, destroyer, and 2 planes down here. I'm thinking maybe he wants to sneak him over here to try to guard India. India is bare. I gotta think about it. I might be able to stack Burma as Japan this turn. It's a possibility. Or I could just take Australia and New Guinea this turn, and then next turn, the other half of Australia, and New Zealand, and then the turn after that, Hawaii. But I don't want England to get strong. I think I can kill half of his defense right now, and then stack it, and then maybe drop an IC in Thailand or East Indies, and hammer India within a couple turns. So I'm not too worried about like the Japan round 3 timing. I don't really care about that. I just want to kill India. And then the other thing I have to do is move inland towards Russia. So because we're going to be facing a lot of pressure here very soon, we're going to try to put as much pressure on Russia as we possibly can. So in Africa, all I did was buy a bomber, 2 artilleries, and 7 more infantry. So I'm going to have 2 bombers at the end of this turn. which is nice. We're just going to blitz Egypt and take it back for the money. We're going to take 3 infantry and our bomber, and we're going to attack, and we'll do a fighter and attack Ukraine, and then we're going to do five guys and 4 fighters here to try to take Karelia. Back into Germany is safe this turn. Nothing can land there yet. I guess this tank down here could land. Thought about using the bomber to kill this transport, but it would have to land in Algeria or in Morocco, and then he can just use all this stuff to come down and kill it, and it would be kind of pointless. He's either going to do one of 2 things. He's going to send all this shit to Africa, or he's going to send half of this shit up here and start hammering Scandinavia. And the other half will go to Africa. I don't know. We'll have to see. He threw a bomber in Sudan. I'm not sure why he put that there right now. Maybe to use it in trades with these 2 guys after I start taking these with Japan. I don't know. Or maybe he's just trying to catch me with a transport or 2 unguarded here. So we'll have to see what his strategy is there. All right. Let's run the combat. Alright, combat was pretty successful. We lost nobody in Ukraine, and I think we lost 1 or 2 guys. Maybe 1 guy in Karelia. I probably attacked with too many guys in Karelia. I was overkill to use 5 guys because I had all these planes, but I thought it was a good idea at the time. And let's put it in Poland. And then we will send six guys north, 1 guy to Poland, 2 artilleries into Baltic. We'll send our lone guy here down to Libya. I think that's all we want to do right now. Alright. I'm a little bit rusty playing Germany, so I'm not quite sure if I'm moving my stuff around correctly, but I'm going to find out soon enough. And I'm anticipating England to drop a massive fleet, so that is not going to be good. So let's throw our bomber and all of our stuff into Germany. And then we will see how massive the fleet is from United Kingdom. So that will conclude Germany's round number 2. and I will see you guys back for Japan round number 2. Alright, Japan round number 2. So England bought 2 infantry and a tank, which he put in India. He also backed off his AA gun and 3 of the 4 infantry that were in Burma, backed them back over to India. He took Egypt back via the tank blitz, and he bought 3 destroyers and an aircraft carrier for England. So we'll have to deal with that on the German turn here. So looking at this board here, looking at this map, I thought about stacking Burma, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of UK's money and get Japan up to a little bit more income. I'm going to do a play that I don't usually do because it never really works, which is the Alaska play. So I'm going to take Alaska this turn, but I'm going to take it light. If he wants to attack it with an infantry and a tank, he can. But the plan there obviously is the next round take Hawaii in round 3. So we'll see. But we're also going to take Australia. We are going to try to trade Burma, and we're going to advance on Russia. So first things first, we're going to take Berry. We're going to take, wait a minute. We're going to take our infantry, or our artillery, and our infantry. We're going to go to 63. We're going to take Soviet Far East. We're going to take our other 2 guys. And we're going to take our battleship to 64 and our 2 destroyers to 64. And we're going to land in Alaska. Then we are going to try to take Burma. So we'll use our 2 guys, we'll use our bomber, and we'll use 2 of our fighters to try to take Burma. We'll use a guy to take Szechuan. We'll use 1 guy to take Sinkiang. We'll probably move these guys down here and stack it, depending on how Burma goes. If Burma's a complete disaster, then we may just leave it light. Our purchases this turn were 4 more infantry, 2 artilleries, and 1 extra transport. We're going to throw the transport up here. These transports will be out of position. These transports will be out of position, but I want to at least get 4 units in Yunnan next turn and a couple units in Berry. So we'll be able to do that. Alright, so for this stuff here, we're going to use the sub and attack this with our destroyer and our cruiser. And that's it. We're going to take... let's see here. We're going to take 1 guy. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take the artillery and 1 guy. We're going to go to 46. Drop them in Australia. We're going to take the tank, the other guy, and attack New Guinea with our planes and our battleship. And then let's see, these fighters here, ooh, they can attack this. They're going to end up here anyway. So I wonder if I want to attack it. Yeah, let's attack it. All right. All right, that's a lot of spaghetti. Let's see how that works out. Okay, we lost one guy in combat, and that was in Burma. So that actually worked out pretty good. Pretty good. So our aircraft carrier. Why can't this one go? Why can't it go there? Okay, what about this aircraft carrier? That aircraft carrier can go there. That aircraft carrier can go there. Okay. And then these planes will go here. Those planes are already there. All right. Now, since we won that, we'll take our bomber back to East Indies. Take our bomber back to East Indies. Our two fighters will go. We'll put them. Guess we'll put them in Kwangtung, but we're going to advance everybody from Kwangtung. All right. So just let me double check. We got the sub, destroyer, two fighters, and a cruiser. And what did I have in my notes? Sub, destroyer, two fighters, and a cruiser. All right. And then on this one here, two fighters, aircraft carrier, and a battleship. We have the two fighters, the aircraft carrier, and the battleship, so we're good there. All right. All right. We are ready to proceed. We're going to throw the transport in 60. And the two artilleries and the infantry in mainland Japan. And that will be the end of Japan round number 2. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 2. All right, Germany round number 3. So United States bought more stuff for the Atlantic, landed in Morocco, landed in France, dropped a plane and a bomber into Kazakh, moved a destroyer to Hawaii, and put 2 infantry and 2 planes in western United States. So, Germany's looking pretty grim. I don't know. I still feel like I'm doing okay, but this is just going to start to get extraordinarily ugly very soon. So we got to press as hard as we can for Russia right now. And we also got to take France back. So we went ahead and then Russia bought 6 infantry and 2 artilleries. They put 4 in the Caucasus and then 2 and 2 up in Russia. So we can't really stack Ukraine because of these 10 infantry. We can't really stack Karelia. So we're going to stack Bello. But we're also going to take Archangel and France back. And we're going to take Egypt with a guy. And we're going to move the rest of our guys back towards Morocco. And we're going to set up a defense for Italy because we're not just going to let them drop guys in Italy and take it for nothing. So we got to start worrying about the snipe. We went ahead and bought 3 artillery, 7 infantry, and another fighter. Just to get my fighters up because I'm going to have to start trading big time. So we are going to take one guy and take Egypt. We're going to take one fighter here and one fighter here. And we're going to stack shift, I'm saying, into France. We'll take the sub and kill the transport here from America. And then we will take 2 guys. And we'll take 1. Two. And a bomber. And then, ooh, we can't take... Actually, you know what? Let's not do the bomber. We'll take all the fighters, I guess. And we'll do 1 more fighter there and 1 more fighter there. And then we're going to take 2 of these guys. And both of our bombers. Take Archangel. We're going to move all this stuff here. All this stuff into Bellow. Let's see here. I think that's it. Alright, I think that is it. This is going to get real ugly real quick. So we want to press as hard as we can for Russia and see if we can't knock them out of the game. All right. Alright. Move our AA gun up into Bellow. Our bombers will go back to Germany. Ooh, maybe we should put our bombers over here somewhere. I don't think so. Our fighters will go back to Germany. Our other fighters will go back to Germany. We're actually going to move 3 guys and our 2 artillery. Actually, we'll move our tank, our artilleries, and 2 guys back to Algeria. And then we'll move, let's see here. Let's move 2 guys to Italy. And then we'll move everything else to Poland. And let's see, we'll move this guy into Karelia. Alright. I think that's it. Alright, 3 guys get mobilized into Italy. 4 guys, 3 artilleries, and a fighter get mobilized into Germany. I mean, I guess he could take Archangel. I guess he could take Karelia back with some of this stuff here. And he might want to, but he's got his fighters down here. Actually, he can't use his fighters to take it back. So he's got to go strong. If he wants to go strong, we can wipe that, I think. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to wipe it. He's going to have to deal with that. I'm wondering if we should just put more guys there. And then have what? You know what? Let's do that. We'll put 3 guys there. And if we put 2 guys there, and then we'll put 2 guys in Germany. So then what will we have in Germany? 2 infantry, 3 artilleries, 5 fighters, 2 bombers. Doesn't seem like a lot. He can only attack with an infantry and an artillery. And then if we have 3 guys here, he's going to have to at least attack with 4 guys. Can't use the fighters. Yeah, let's do it. Let's be aggressive. We're going to lose. He's going to start landing. We're going to lose Scandinavia this turn. And probably France again. And maybe, I don't know. It's going to be, he's coming hard now. We may have to threaten Western United States. I mean, I can use this stuff and this stuff to take Hawaii this turn. And then it's in range of Western U.S. We might have to do that. At the very least, we can take Mexico. I don't know. We'll have to see. We might take this one, Canada, and then take Hawaii. I don't know. We'll have to see. Love to take New Zealand. But for right now, we maybe can take Hawaii and then take Mexico and New Zealand the next turn. I don't know. We got to get some more troops over here, though, because we got to crack Russia. We got to crack it soon, because Germany's going to be in a world of hurt really soon. So that's it for Germany round 3, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round 3. All right, Japan round number 3. So United Kingdom bought 4 infantry, 3 artilleries, and a transport. 2 infantry and an artillery went into India, and then the remaining land units went into UK and transport into Sea Zone 7. So he's going to be setting up here. He's going to take Scandinavia, so I assume the Americans will come up here and drop guys in Norway. They might decide to go and take Iceland, which I think they probably should deal with, because if they don't, I have 5 fighters and 2 bombers in range of Sea Zone 3 that can land on Iceland. So depending on if they don't take Iceland, I don't know. I could hit that. And then United States, I think we touched on it before. He put a destroyer here, which is preventing me from bombarding, which lowers this fight here from 97% to take, because you can bombard, to 66. So I'm going to actually just delay it one turn. Right? I went ahead and bought, for Japan, 4 more artilleries, 2 more infantry, another transport, and an industrial complex that I'm throwing in East Indies. All right? So we are going to prepare ourselves to take Burma and stack it next turn. And then we're going to be ready to hit India probably in another turn. But for this case, because we are... The other thing we're going to do, so I'm just going to take my destroyer and my battleship, and we're going to kill the destroyer. We're going to take 1 infantry and take Middle Canada, and we're going to leave the other one there. These 3 guys are all moving forward. All right. We are going to take our infantry, our artillery, and our bomber and hit Eastern Australia. And then we're going to take our submarine and our 2 fighters, and we're going to hit our destroyer friend here. I considered using the aircraft carrier, just going over to 53 and using the planes to take Hawaii this turn. But I hate the fact that he's got a bomber here and a bomber here, so I don't want to just leave just a battleship only and my 3 transports that are going to be here at the end of the turn. So I'm going to put the aircraft carrier there for defense. So I decided that we'll kill the destroyer this turn, and then next turn we'll use these 2 infantry here to land, and we'll bombard Hawaii, and we'll take Hawaii next turn. So that'll be the plan. That'll be the strategy. I just need to know if I want to leave the 4 fighters here, because if I put the 2 fighters here with 4 infantry, he can attack it with 2 and 2, or 2 tanks and 1. I don't think that's very smart, but he might do it. Who knows? All right. Any other combat that we want to do this turn? I don't think so. This is kind of a shame. I wanted to take it this turn, but he's kind of delaying me, so it's a smart move on his part. All right. Let's see here. I think that's it. Yep. All right. Let's run the Let's run the combat. The other thing we can do, if we have a fleet here in 36, we can hop over to Africa and start taking it next turn. If we want to bypass Burma, we're going to actually start stacking Yunnan. We'll have at the end of our turn 6 units and 3 transports in range. We can start stacking. Plus, we'll have 2 transports in 36 and an IC in East Indies, and we can start pumping out troops there too. So, we are going to have to keep trading France. So I'm going to probably be just buying a shit ton of infantry for the remainder of the game here, so I can keep Karelia and keep my other 2 cities. So we'll have to see. All right. All right, the combat was good. We only lost a guy in Australia. So we'll take our fighters back here. We'll take our transport. We'll go here, pick up these 2 guys, go to 36, drop them in Thailand. We're going to move this aircraft carrier over to 36. We're going to move our cruiser over to 36 and our destroyer over to 36. Let's see here. This transport here will go down to 59. This transport here will go to 62. Pick up an artillery. Pick up an infantry. Go to 61, drop it in Yunnan. This transport here will pick up an artillery and an infantry. Go to 61 and nope. You always got to watch out for this silly island here. I got to do the whole turnover. Hold on a second here. All right. Let's see here. All right. What a pain. Because of this silly island here. So, we're going to go here. It doesn't matter. We go to 60. Pick up one. Pick up one. Go to 61. Drop it in Yunnan. Then we take this artillery. Load it up with one guy. Go to 61. Drop it in Yunnan. We're going to take our tank and our infantry. Go to 61. Drop it in Yunnan. We're going to take our aircraft carrier over to 61. Our two fighters over to 61. Our battleship over to 61. And I think... Oh, wait a minute. We'll take one artillery and one infantry over to Yunnan. And then I think we'll put our fighters there. All right. We are going to leave our fighters there. We calculated the best case scenario he's got is 2 infantry, a fighter and a tank. I'm sorry, 2 tanks, a bomber and a fighter. And with America, and so if he does that, this should hold 90% anyway. So I think that's going to be all of our moves for Japan. Yep. All right. Industrial complex goes in East Indies. Our transport in 60. Our 4 artilleries and our 2 infantries will go into mainland Japan. All right. Kind of a long turn for Japan, especially with the mistakes transporting everything around. But that's going to do it for Japan round 3, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 4. All right, Germany round number 4. So, United States, they bought 8 infantry, 3 artilleries, and a transport. They put 3 infantry in Western United States, 5 in the Eastern, and 3 artilleries, and the transport in C-Zone 11 so they can start landings. They took France, and they took Norway. And that was it for the United States' turn. Russia went ahead and bought 9 infantry. He took Archangel back, lost an infantry, and then he failed an attack in Ukraine, losing 3 infantry and an artillery. which was big for me because I'm going to stack it now, and he's not going to be able to. He's going to either have to retreat or lose all of his stuff. So we're actually getting pretty close to a snipe, right? I should have Hawaii this turn by Japan, and then it's all set sail for India to try to knock India, and then we'll have enough victory cities as long as we can keep France. He doesn't have a transport in 13 anymore, so Italy is safe. And we're slowly squeezing Russia. Okay, this is going to be a risky defense. So I looked at Karelia. Oh, I'm going to do a couple of risky things, actually. First thing I'm going to do is take our 2 bombers and 2 of my fighters. And we're going to hit C-Zone 3 and try to wipe all this stuff. Ideally, we don't lose anything, but if we happen to lose a fighter, we're going to lose 10 IPCs for 37. And it's going to slow down England a lot. So rather than having them stacking 6 units every turn in Finland, he's not going to be able to. So on the flip side of that, though, I did calculate that if he uses this stuff in Finland and what will be remaining, which is his ability to take 1 infantry and 1 artillery and hit Karelia, he can capture it like 70% of the time. I'm going to put an AA gun there and 6 infantry. I'm going to mobilize 2 there. And then see if we can't deter him from attacking it. Maybe he won't attack it for a turn. Or try to hold it. We went ahead and just bought an artillery and 13 infantry. So our goal now is we're going to have to try to maintain France, keep Karelia, keep Germany, obviously, and then hit India. That'll be our main thing. Once we stack Ukraine, he's going to have a decision to make, because I did the math and I can kill everything he's got in here. Once we take this, he's going to have to move back probably to Russia to defend. And then we can stack West Russia, which would be nice. So we are going to take 2 of these guys. Let's go to minimum. 2 of these guys, and we're going to take our 2 fighters here, and we're going to attack West Russia. We're going to shift stack shift Italy over here and take our remaining 3 fighters and attack France. And I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. All right. Okay, the combat was good. We wiped C-Zone 3. We did lose a fighter, but we had 7 fighters. So losing 1 to kill 3 transports, I thought it was a good trade. So we'll land our fighter there. Our bombers will go back to Germany. Our 3 fighters will go back to Germany. These 2 fighters are going to Ukraine. Everything else is going to Ukraine. Let's see here. We're going to send 1 guy up there. 5 guys here. 2 of these here. And we're going to send our AA gun up there. Let me look at the math real quick here. 12 and 13 is what? 24, 26? Okay. And we have 26 going in there. And we have a guy there already, so 27. Alright. Alrighty. And then we're going to go ahead and just move everybody up here. We're probably going to lose. That's okay if we lose. We're just going to go forward. Maybe we can grab Egypt, and if our tank remains, then we can just run into Africa and start stealing money, which would be nice. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to send... Ooh, do I want to do him there? What can he hit me with? One guy... Or should we send him to Poland? No, we'll send him up here. If he wants to try to do Baltic with one guy and one artillery and 2 fighters, then so be it. All right. All right, now for the mobilization. So we're going to take 2 of our infantry and throw them into Karelia. We are going to take 1 artillery and 9 infantry. Throw them into Germany, and we're going to take 2 infantry and throw them into Italy. Obviously, USA has enough stuff to hit France again, right? They can decide to hit France again, or they can send the stuff up here and start Finland stacking, which is fine. You know, they can do... he has a lot of options. He's going to take France again, probably. But I don't think that this is a lot of stuff. I don't think that he's prepared to send a lot of stuff, so... we just got to hang on long enough after we grab Hawaii. Push for India and try to get India, and the same turn set it up so that we can stack France, Germany, Italy, and Karelia. So that will be the end of Germany round number 4, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round 4. Alright, Japan round number 4. So United Kingdom bought 2 more transports, a couple artillery, an infantry, and a tank. And then he landed in Northwestern because I had nobody there. And then he used a bomber to kill my lone German that was in West Russia. And I'm not exactly sure why he did that. Maybe because these tanks then can run blitz West Russia and hit Karelia, maybe? I think if he wants to run the 5 tanks and a guy up there, I think that would be kind of silly. But maybe that's the plan. I don't know. I'll have to see what he does on Russia's turn. For Japan, I can't stack this yet. I don't have enough here to stack Burma to prevent to take India. So I went ahead and just bought 2 infantry and 2 artillery for the East Indies industrial complex. And then we went ahead and did 3 tanks and 3 infantry for the remainder of the 3 transports here. So we'll start sending more heavier stuff over to land. And the beauty of that is once I get the tanks into Yunnan, they can then move into Kazakh quickly if I need them to. So we are going to try to take Burma. We're just going to use let's see here. I would love to bomb, but I don't want to risk it. So we're not going to. Oh yeah, I want to take... Actually, let's not do this here. Let's take these up here. Take these up here. And we'll use these fighters here. Alright. So let's run the combat. Alright, the combat was mixed. We didn't lose anybody in Burma. But that was a hell of a fight that the infantry put up in Evenki. So we lost 2 infantry, which kind of sucks. I'm kind of wondering if I should move this up here. Yeah. We'll leave him there. Alright. Okay, so we could yeah. So our 4 fighters, 2 of them are gonna go back to 36, 2 of them are gonna go, wait a minute, to C zone 61. You know, I talked about it the entire turn. I said I was going to take Hawaii this turn, and I didn't fucking take Hawaii this turn. Unbelievable. That is so stupid. That is so stupid. I looked at this map 20 minutes, and I looked at that, and I didn't take it. God, that is so dumb. I'm going to put our bombers... Oh, you know what? Hell, we'll move our bombers closer now that we didn't take it. We'll take 1 artillery. We'll make it look like we meant to do that. That's so silly. All right. All right. Move this guy back here. Actually, you know what? We'll leave this guy over here. Because once this transport actually ends up swinging down here, we might use him to pick that guy up. So. I still can't believe I didn't take Hawaii. All right. What else do I need to do here? All right. Mistakes aside, I think that's the end of our turn. So 2 infantry and 2 artillery go into East Indies, and then 3 infantry and 3 tanks go into mainland Japan. And that's going to do it for Japan round 4, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 5. All right, Germany round number 5. So, United States, they're keep investing in trying to kill Germany. He just bought 6 infantry and a transport and put an industrial complex in Norway. And then he landed in France. He advanced into Algeria and did nothing else. Maybe I think he put an extra guy in Western United States, maybe. And he took Alaska back, which we already figured he would. Let's see. Russia, on the other hand, they bought 13 infantry. Oh, no, that was me. Russia bought 7 infantry. 3 of them went into Russia and 4 of them went into Karelia. He took Evenki and he took the 2 undefended territories here. So basically, I got to hang on long enough in Germany for Japan to take Hawaii and India, and then I got to retain these territories and I can win the game. So all I did with Germany was buy 13 guys, right? And then this actually can defend at an 89% if I take these 2 Japanese fighters and land them in Ukraine this next turn. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stack Karelia with... It's going to be about 8 guys and 3 artilleries. And... actually be 9 guys, 3 artilleries, and a plane or 2. And I'm going to try to take this stuff back. First thing we're going to do is advance into Egypt. We're going to leave 1 guy back here, and hopefully we can kill one of these guys when he attacks it. So he doesn't have any air power. Maybe this fighter. No, I don't think this fighter. And I don't see any bombers anywhere. Unless I'm not seeing them, they're not there. So we're going to do that. Now for France, this is where it gets logistically a little bit difficult. He didn't kill my fighter in Iceland. So I'm kind of surprised by that. I am kind of surprised by that. But he didn't. So we're going to take... this fighter here is going to attack Northwest Europe. And then one of these fighters... Let's see. One of these fighters is going to attack Northwest Europe. And then we're going to take 2 infantry. That's kind of a rough battle. And we'll take a bomber. We'll take 2 fighters from here. A bomber from here. These 2 infantry. This artillery. And 3 more infantry. Into France. And then we will take... I don't know if I should just do it with 1. Let's do it with 2. Let's take the territory. Let's do it with 2. And those 2 fighters. And take this. Oh, wait a minute. No, not those 2 fighters. 2 guys and a fighter. And then another fighter will go to France. And I should have... Let's see. I should be able to move 2 of these fighters that attacked France all the way back to Ukraine. And then one of these that attacked France, the third one, 1, 2, 3, 4, should be able to go up to Karelia, and then this other fighter should be able to go to Karelia too. So after the turn is over, we should be able to position our fighters accordingly. Alright, I think that's all we want to do. Alright, what do I got here? Attack. Oh yeah, take Hawaii, and I need 2 Japanese fighters. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. I gotta be real careful because apparently I have my bomber set to die first. which I need to change. In fact, let me do that now. All right. So for the non-com, wait a minute here. All right, so 2 of these fighters here will go to Ukraine. The bombers will go back to Germany. This fighter will go to Karelia. One of these fighters will go to Karelia. The other one will go to Germany. And this one will go to Germany. So I should have 2 fighters, 2 bombers in Germany, 2 fighters in Ukraine, 2 fighters in Karelia. These guys are going to move up. All right. All right. 10 infantry are going into Germany, 2 infantry are going into Karelia, 1 infantry is going into Italy. And that is the end of Germany's round number 5. And I will see you guys back for Japan round number 5. All right, Japan round number 5. So United Kingdom bought another transport and some more stuff for their navy here to solidify their landings. And they backed out of India. So I'm not going to take India this turn. I'm going to stack and set up for it. One of the things I want to do is get fighters in range of Europe so that by round 7, my plan is in round 7 to complete the snipe, to take back France, Italy, whatever I have to, Karelia, and then land Japanese fighters at various locations to try to solidify my defenses. So I'm going to need to do that. These 2 fighters here are going to go into Ukraine this turn to prevent him from blasting me with this stuff here. But I think it's going to take maybe more than 2 turns to complete this. But the first thing we're going to do, since we forgot to do it last turn, is to take Hawaii. So we'll take Hawaii. We'll bombard. And we'll use our bomber. So we'll take Hawaii. And then we are going to stack Burma. Let's see, how many do I want to move? Let's move 5. And 4. All right. Oh, I forgot to say, we went ahead and bought 2 infantry, 2 artillery for East Indies, and then we bought 4 more infantry and 2 artillery for the transports, and then a fighter. Just in case we need to land another fighter someplace, I want to get next turn fighters in, as many fighters in position to fly to Europe as possible for turn 7. So, I don't know if I want to use this tank here. I think I'm going to put the tank in here. And I think I'm going to move one tank and a artillery, or a tank and an infantry up here to kill this guy if he moves forward. So I think that's all we're going to do for the combat, right? Yeah, so let's get the combat done. Oh, wait a minute. No. These guys got to go too. Everybody's going in there. Are these guys going in there? One, two. Yeah, we'll send them in there too. All right. All right, let's get the combat done here. Oh, I need you to take Hawaii. All right, I know what I'm going to do. Strong in Hawaii, strong in Burma. All right. Alright, is that all the combat? Combat worked out good. I think we lost one guy taking Burma. And we lost one guy taking Hawaii. So our bomber is going to fly back to... Ooh, do I want to fly back here or fly back here? I'm not sure which is better. I think they're the same. Alright, so it'll fly back to Wake. And I can get rid of that note. And then I'm going to fly one fighter back to each one of these sea zones, and then two fighters are going to go there. These two fighters are going to go to Ukraine. This stuff is going to move up here, right? Our sub is going to go over here. All right, we're going to go here. We're going to pick up a tank and a guy. I'm going to go to 62 and drop them here. And then we're going to take these two. We're going to pick up two tanks and two guys. Go down here back to 61, drop them in Yunnan. Right? All right. All right. All right. Let's see, where's his bomber here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think he can land anywhere. I'm pretty sure it's safe. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He can't get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he can actually. If this guy takes Yakut, then his bomber, his English bomber, could kill my one transport. Do I really care? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. But I want those guys over there. I could maybe move a destroyer over here. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. Okay, so where is he? Can still drop him in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bomber can go 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he can't land anywhere. So this transport's safe. And then he can still go 1 here, pick up guys, go 2 here, and drop them back in the room. All right, so we're still good. All right, that took a long time, but we're still good there. All right. What is in here? Oh, yeah, already got that. All right. All right. Okay, we put 2 infantry and 2 artillery into East Indies, and then everything else goes into mainland Japan. All right. All right, so the idea is we've got enough stuff here to take India next turn. I think we've got enough stuff here in Szechuan to protect it from him advancing. And the real reason we put this stuff here is to protect these 2 fighters so that they can go to Karelia in 2 rounds. Or they can go to Europe this next round and then either France or Karelia in round 7. So, all right, that's going to do it for Japan round number 5. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 6. All right, welcome back. Round 6 for Germany. So, United States bought 6 infantry, 4 artilleries, a transport, and a bomber. Everything went here. 2 infantries to the west, the bomber to the west, transport, 4 artilleries, and 2 infantry there. Now, the bomber here is a good idea, although I've got a good defense here. I initially was going to try to do a snipe, right? I was going to just take France back and try to hold Karelia, and then take India this turn, and then that'd be the snipe. I don't think it's going to work, because I don't think I can hold Karelia now. And so I'm going to back off of Karelia. And I think because Japan has such a nice upper hand here, I think I'm going to try to just defend Germany as best I can and try to have Japan move towards Moscow and Africa. And then maybe every turn build up a couple units just to send towards the west coast of America. Maybe I can do a sneak attack somehow and get some troops in I don't know, maybe 44 or something to stage, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I still will be able to take India this turn, and then he's going to go either into Kazakh or up to Caucasus. I just need to put all my German fighters here this turn to prevent a United Kingdom. I was going to back out this turn. I need to prevent United Kingdom and Russia, this stack, from wiping it. Before I move them out, I'll move the Japanese out this turn, and so we should be better off. So, switching gears, I went ahead and bought 12 infantry and an artillery. We're going to do our best to take France back, and we're going to try to take West Russia back. We're going to ignore Northwestern for this turn, only because all my fighters have to go into Ukraine this turn. So we are going to take 5 infantry, 2 fighters, and 2 bombers. Try to clear out France. We are going to take 2 infantry and these 2 fighters and try to clear out West Russia. And that is all we're going to do as Germany. Unfortunately. But I think that's all we can do until we can figure out a plan with Japan to move forward. So obviously we're not going to end the game in 7 turns, which I was hoping, but it is what it is. So we should be able to take and hold India. But we'll have to see. I'll have to see, do the math. All right, so let's do the combat and see what we get out of it. Wow. All right, for the non-com, our fighters all have to go back into Ukraine. Our bombers can go back into Germany. We're going to fall back into Bello. We're going to throw 1 infantry in there. Artillery. 9 infantry in there. And 2 infantry in Italy. Much as I hated to back out of Karelia, I think it's the wiser decision because we can just let Japan kind of build more. So we're going to have another IC active in India this turn, so we should be all right. Germany is not looking great, but if we can figure out a way to sneak some units down to Sea Zone 44, maybe that'd be great. But again, we'll have to see. It's going to be a lot longer game, I think, than I originally hoped. So anyway, that's round 6 for Germany, and I'll see you guys back for Japan, round number 6. All right, Japan, round number 6. So United Kingdom just bought 5 infantry and artillery and 3 tanks, and they threw them in England because they're going to start doing massive landings. They took Karelia back because we backed out of it. And he moved his Persian guys over to Kazakh, which is fine. We're going to stack Szechuan. We're going to take Yakut, and we're going to take India this turn. So our purchase was 5 infantry, 3 tanks, and 2 artilleries. So 2 tanks and 2 infantry are going into East Indies. A tank and artillery and 3 guys. Is that all I got? A tank and artillery. A tank, 2 artilleries, and 3 guys are going into mainland Japan to land in Russia next turn. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this. And then we are going to take India. So let's move everybody forward. Move the cruiser to bombard. Move the fighter. And this fighter to take India. And that's all the attacks we're going to do. All right. So we had an immaculate round. Nobody got killed. So we're going to take 1 aircraft carrier and move it here with our 2 fighters. Move our destroyer over. We're going to take this transport and go here. Pick up an artillery and a guy. Drop it here. These 2 transports are going to go here. Pick up an artillery and all 3 guys. Drop them in Berry. Our battleship will go there. Our aircraft carrier will go there. These 2 guys are tanks. And these 2 fighters are going to go there. This transport is going to go here, pick up this guy, go here, drop it here. Our destroyers and our battleship will go to 45 to protect from the bomber, which has range. And this fighter will land here in Berry. And that is going to complete Japan's round 6. So we're going to put 2 tanks and 2 infantry in East Indies, and then we're going to put everything else in mainland Japan. And that is going to conclude. Oh, I didn't move my bomber. Shit. I wanted to move my bomber in position to hit New Zealand, but I did not. So now I have a choice to make. Either next turn I can grab these tanks so I can have 7 units every turn going into India. Or I can just go and start taking Africa. Oh, fuck. I didn't move my sub either. God, that was a wasted fucking turn. Son of a bitch. Man, I gotta start leaving myself notes. Alright. Well, that was stupid. Anyway, that'll be the end of Japan round 6, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 7. Alright. Round 7 for Germany. So United States bought 4 infantry, 4 artilleries, and a fighter, and mobilized it all to the eastern United States. His only combat move was to take 2 fighters and an infantry, a fighter and 2 infantries and attack Sinkiang, which he won. And then he had fighters that were in Sea Zone 3 and they landed into Kazakh. The Soviets bought 4 infantries and an artillery and moved 4 infantries into Kazakh, took West Russia back, and then mobilized 4 into the Caucasus and 1 into Russia. So Russia, we're going to keep trading Germany, we're going to keep trading France. Ideally, I'd like to be able to take and stack Kazakh and France next turn. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it. But we're going to try. So we're going to take 2 guys and a fighter. We're going to attack West Russia. We're going to take 9 guys. Actually, no, hold on a second. We're going to take 7 from Germany. The 2 Italy guys. Our 2 bombers. Our 5 fighters. And 1 artillery. And attack France. And then we're going to shuffle our stuff around here. And we're going to be ready to hammer everything next turn. Oh yeah, that's for my Japanese stuff. All right. All right. Combat was okay. We lost quite a few people in France. None of the infantry hit, which is not surprising, but it does kind of suck. All right. Fighters going back to Germany. All the fighters are going back to Germany. Bombers going back to Germany. 8 guys, 4 artilleries, an AA gun. Actually, we'll put an AA gun here. And we'll do, let's see. Five tanks there, 4 tanks in Poland. And we'll put 1 guy here. All right, I think that's it. All right, we're going to put 2 artilleries and 8 guys into Germany and 1 infantry into Italy. Now, if United Kingdom wants to go here, so Russia can go here, that's fine, because we'll crush all of UK's armor and all of Russia's armor. So I don't think he's going to do that. He could, but I don't think he will. But I need to get some more money as Germany because I'm hemorrhaging money now. I think next turn I stack Karelia and try to hold it. And just keep buying infantry until Japan can make its way up here. So that's going to be it for Germany round 7, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 7. Alright, Japan round number 7. So, United Kingdom went ahead and bought 4 infantry, a tank, and 3 artilleries. Everything went into United Kingdom. And then he moved a bunch of guys into... He took France again. And then he moved guys to Kazakh, right? And then he moved some guys to France and some guys to Kazakh. So he's kind of trying to do a stack of Kazakh here. Japan is in a really good position, so I'm just going to slow play it again. So all we did was we bought an extra transport, because we're going to take Africa next turn. So we're going to put a transport here in India with 2 infantries. And then we're going to put an artillery. Actually, we'll put another artillery there. No, we'll put the artillery in Japan. We're going to put an artillery and 5 infantry into Japan for transporting over to the mainland. We're going to hit this, and back out. So we're going to have a nice little line of defense here to start pushing forward. But we're going to try to shore this up so we can keep transporting stuff over here. And we're going to slow play it. We're going to take a couple more territories if we can and go from there. So, first things first. So let's take New Zealand. Okay. Let's use 2 guys. And we'll use the 4. Let's see here. These 2 fighters. And then we will take 1 guy and the fighter. We're not using the tank on this because he's got his 4 United Kingdom tanks that can just blitz up here and hit this. So I don't want to just have a tank and a guy. I'm going to move these guys forward. So I want to have a little bit more of a punch here before we go forward. So we're just going to hope that we take this. But if we don't, as long as we kill this guy, that's probably a good thing. And then we're going to use 2 guys and our 4 fighters and try to clear Sing Kang. And that is it for the combat. Alright, combat was pretty much a success. The only thing that we didn't succeed in was taking Ivanki. So we're going to move these guys forward. Land our fighter here. We are going to take 5 guys, our artilleries, and our tanks, and move them back. And our 4 fighters will go to India. Actually, 2 of them will go to India. 1 will go there, and 1 will go to Kaitung. We are going to take our bomber and fly it to India. We're going to take 1 transport. Let's see, 1 transport. Pick up a tank and a guy and go to Sea Zone 30. Take the other transport, pick up a tank and a guy and go back to C-Zone 35 and drop them off in India. We're going to take our tank, our 2 artilleries, and our 3 infantry from Japan. Go to 61, drop them in K-Tung. Take our battleship and our aircraft carrier. And actually, we'll put 2 of the fighters on the aircraft carrier and the other 2 into India. These 2 will go back to C-Zone 35. If I did the math right on the bomber, he cannot kill this. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. I think I'm safe. Pretty sure I'm safe. Our sub's going to move over here to Brazil. Oops. Let's see here. And our destroyers will move forward down to New Zealand. Alright, I think that's all we want to do as far as moving. Alright, our transport is going in C-Zone 35. 4 infantry are going into East Indies. 2 infantry into India, and artillery and 5 infantry are going into mainland Japan. Alright, that's going to be the end of Japan round number 7. And I will see you guys back for Germany round 8. Alright, Germany round number 8. So America went ahead and bought 8 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber. 6 infantry, 2 artilleries, and a bomber went into eastern United States. 2 infantry went into Norway. And then he went ahead and landed guys in France, landed guys in Northwestern, took Baltic. They're kind of squeezing me out here. My Japanese advance hasn't been fast enough, really. Although all Russia did was buy 6 infantry and an artillery. And then went ahead and put some in the Caucasus and some in Russia. But I'm not threatening Russia. I'm not close enough yet. So we did the math on this stuff here in Central Europe hitting West Russia. And we're going to strafe it and hope that we can get this stack down to a more manageable stack so that Japan can crack in here. The odds aren't great, but that's what we're going to have to do. I'm not a huge fan of doing it, but I think I need the Battle of the Bulge, as they say, to try to turn the tide of this assault on Germany. We're not going to do anything with this stuff yet. I just bought 11 guys. By the end of this turn, we're going to have 30 guys in Germany. So 30 guys hopefully should hold Germany for a turn or two more until we can recover. If we can get Japan to take most of Africa and help out. We're going to start flying planes into Germany from Japan as soon as we can. But this is going to be probably the decisive battle of the game. So let's run it. You got to be kidding me, dude. All right. Kind of not what we had hoped. But we did hammer a bunch of the Russian stuff here. So maybe if we can press as hard as possible into Russia, we might be able to turn the tide, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. All right. That is going to conclude a horrific round 8 for Germany. I'm going to throw 10 infantry into Germany and an infantry into Italy. And that will be the end of round number 8 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for Japan, round number 8. All right, Japan, round number 8. So, United Kingdom failed an attack on Italy. And just bought some more stuff. 4 infantry, 2 artilleries, and 2 tanks for England. And then he moved a tank to Kaz, an infantry to Baltic, a bomber to Karelia, and then he dropped some guys in France. So, Germany is kind of on its last legs. I have to do 2 things. I have to pressure the back end of Russia, and I have to get as many fighters as I can, Japanese fighters, into Germany as quickly as possible. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this territory here with all this stuff. I'm going to take Persia. No, not with these 2. 2 in the bomber. We are going to pick up 2 guys. Wait, 1 guy. Go here with 1. Take Egypt. We're going to pick up 1 guy. Go here. Hit Transjordan. We're going to bombard Transjordan. We're going to use our 2 fighters on Transjordan. And that is it. As far as that combat. Okay, down here, we're going to take South Africa. Alright. What else do I want to do? Can't actually take anything else this turn. I would love to take Novo, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stack Szechuan after this. So, all right, let's see here. I think that's everything we can take this turn. Right? Right. Okay, let's run the combat. What did I say what I bought? Okay, my purchases were 2 tanks for India and an infantry for India. 2 artilleries and 2 transports are going in East Indies. I'm going to sail one of these transports down here to pick up. So next turn, I'll have 6 units to drop in Persia when I try to stack Persia. I can't stack it this turn. I don't have enough stuff. But hopefully I'll have enough stuff next turn to stack it. We shall see. Alright, let's run the combat. All right. Okay, our bomber is going to fly to Germany. Our fighters are going to go here. And these fighters are going to go here to C-Zone 34. We're going to move our fleet over to C-Zone 34. We're going to move one guy down into Szechuan. All this stuff is going into Szechuan. All this stuff is going into Szechuan. One of these fighters is going into Szechuan. This fighter is going into Szechuan. All right, this stuff here is going to 21 with the destroyers and the battleship. The sub's going to back off. All right. One transport is going to go down to East Indies. Two of them are going to go there, pick up the artillery, and 3 guys go back to 61 and drop them in Yunnan. Actually, let's drop them in Ketong. All right. Alrighty. Alright, 10 guys. 10 guys, 4 artilleries, 4 tanks, 4 fighters. I think that'll be good. 100%. Alright. We just look at one thing. Make sure 2 of the fighters are going to be here because they're going to go land in Germany next turn. All right. And just pray that Germany survives one more turn. All right. Okay. 2 transports are going to 37 with 2 artilleries. 2 tanks and an infantry are going into India, and 3 infantry are going into mainland Japan. All right, that's going to do it for Japan round 8, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 9. All right, Germany round number 9. So, interestingly enough, he did not attack my fighters and my tanks in Bellow. And I don't know why he didn't do that. He had all this American stuff here. All he did was take a couple of territories. And then he moved more guys into Kazakh to stack. So we have a sneaky opportunity that has arisen. And this is fine, by the way. This will withstand the English advance if he wants to attack that. The interesting thing is the way this map is set up right now. If these English guys stay here, then I'm going to hit Russia with 1 tank, 4 planes, and a bomber. And I should capture it. And that would be a serious blow to the Allies because it would set them back a couple of turns of buying stuff for Russia, and I could close the noose even tighter. But my bigger concern here is Germany, of course, trying to live. All I could do was buy 7 guys. United States went ahead and bought 6 infantry and an artillery. They took Ukraine. They took West Russia. Actually, they must have stalled out in Ukraine. They attacked West Russia. No, this is the wrong round. 2 infantry and 2 fighters. Okay. I'm looking at this one here. Sorry. 11 infantry, a transport, and a tank, and everything went over here. So they're just trying to make landings over here. I'm not really threatening him in the Japanese side yet, although I think I'm going to take Brazil this turn. And maybe Russia. And depending on what the UK does, I should be able to stack Persia. And I should be able to stack Xinjiang. But, of course, the more dire thing right now is to protect Germany. So, I went ahead and bought the 7 infantry for Germany. And then I just need to clear a path back for my planes and tanks to get back to Germany. So, we're going to send one artillery, 1 infantry, and 1 fighter to try to reclaim Italy. We're going to send an artillery, an infantry, and 2 fighters to try to take back Poland. And we're going to send 1 infantry. Actually, we'll do... Wait a minute. 2 infantry and a fighter to try to take back Northwestern. And we're simply going to ignore France for now and Baltic for now. Although we can't do it much longer. But this turn also, we will get 2 Japanese fighters into Germany. And hopefully we can set up to disrupt his landings here. But obviously we're going to have 33 infantry, 3 tanks, 4 fighters. So it should be enough, hopefully, to withstand the landings. So let's see if we can do this here. Alright, combat was a success all around. So we're going to land our fighters back in Germany. We're going to move our tanks back to Germany. We're going to move our AA guns into Poland. And let's see here. We'll move 1 infantry into... Bulgaria, so I don't have to trade it. He's probably just going to take Bello again, which is fine. But I'd rather have him just do that than come this way. So let's see here. So I'm going to have... I got to do the math on this, but let's go ahead and land our stuff here. Seven units go into Germany. All right. That is the end of Germany round number 9. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 9. All right, Japan round number 9. So, quick look at the board. United Kingdom just bought 6 infantry and 2 artilleries, put them in England, and raided Germany, attacked Bellow, took Northwestern, and that was pretty much it. Didn't do anything with their troops in Kazakh, which was not a good decision, because he has left open a snipe of Russia, which I'm going to try to do. So, my purchases. So, in order for Germany to survive, we need to start getting fighters, Japanese fighters, into Germany, as many as possible. So I went ahead and bought an industry complex for Egypt. And then every turn after this turn, I should be able to send 2 fighters to Germany. Actually, it's going to take 2 turns, but we got to get it up and running so we can do that. So, if we take Russia now, he's going to take it right back, but we're going to gain 26 extra IPCs. He's going to have an entire round of not buying any defense for Russia. And we can shuffle our stacks around here and get it to where we can get it up against Novo. Get it up against Novo or get it into Kazakh. We could probably crack this. We're also going to stack Persia, so he's going to have to make a decision on which way to go. So let's do this. We are going to take 4 fighters, our bomber, and is there any other units that I'm missing that can get into Russia? No. There isn't. Okay. Alright, what else are we going to do? We're going to take trans. We're going to take Persia. We're going to take this guy here and take Madagascar. We're going to take our tank and run it up here. Actually, we won't do that. Take our tank and we'll run it up here. We are going to take Brazil. My only question is if I want to take Novo this turn, I'm going to stack everything I have here in here. So do I want to take Novo? I don't think I'm going to take it. I'm not going to take it. Alright, what else? What about these fighters here? Let's hit. Oh, no. I don't want to do that because I want to fly them to Germany, so they're not going to do anything. Let's see here. Anything else we want to do here? No. Alright, I think that's it. Let's run the combat here and see if we can capture Moscow. Hopefully we don't lose too many planes. All right. Alright, combat was a rousing success. We took Russia with only one loss. I did end up sacking the bomber. But that's okay because the fighters are more valuable for defense anyway. So we're going to stack Sing Kang. Alright, we're going to send these guys forward. We're going to send 2 of these transports over here. We're going to send these 2 fighters to Germany. This fighter is going to go here to 34. So we can get him to Germany next turn. And then we're going to go here, grab 2 guys, or 4 guys, go back to 61, and drop them in Kwangtung. Let's see what else here. Our sub, our battleship, and our 2 destroyers will go to 22. And I think that is going to be it. Right? Right. I think that's going to be it. Our industrial complex goes into Egypt. 2 tanks and an infantry. Go into India. 4 infantries. Go into East Indies. And 3 infantries. Go into mainland Japan. So we have a nice chunk of change next turn, 94 IPCs to spend. And so we should be able to make some headway here. If he decides to try to 1-2 Germany, he might have enough stuff. I'm not sure. But Russia's not going to buy anything this turn. I'm sure they're going to take Russia back. Oh, maybe even USA can take it back for him. I probably should have killed this guy. But he'll still have 0 money to spend. So it's still going to be 1 turn without his money. But he doesn't have to use his own troops to take it back if he uses America. Maybe I'll get lucky and kill the infantry and he won't be able to take it back. Alright, that is going to be the end of Japan round number 9. And I will see you guys back for Germany round 10. Alright, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So, my opponent, Goddard, if I pronounce that right, decided to forfeit when he got to the USA turn, which I think was probably the right decision. I did the math on Germany for next turn, and this turn I could hold it 100% even if he did the 1-2. It would take another turn for him to knock Germany out of the game. And the problem is he doesn't have enough material here because I was able to push forward with all this stuff. My next move would have been to Kazakh. because he would have had to take back Russia. He would have moved back into Russia. With whatever he moved back with, he would not have enough stuff left here to defend this appropriately. So I could just crush it and then be in the Caucasus and on his doorstep, and he would not have enough money to produce enough to ward off Japan. And that's the problem when you completely abandon the Pacific and allow a super Japan, because if Japan doesn't have to worry about its back end at all, the push for Russia is really tough to stop. I'll give him credit, though. He did keep me at bay for a lot of turns, and he was able to put a shitload of stuff in France and Northwestern, really. He took those every turn. Once he had France, he pretty much didn't give it up. But once I took Russia and I have 94 extra dollars to spend, I could have put another industrial complex in Brazil and started sending Navy this way. I was still going to continually move troops over here. I was going to funnel at least 2 fighters every turn into Germany to try to maintain this defense. And I don't think he could have built up enough to knock Germany out of the game until I completely overwhelmed all of Asia. And once I did that, Africa was basically mine. I could have rolled all over Africa. He was not going to get that back. And it was just a matter of time before I was able to knock him out. So that will be the end of the game. I appreciate my opponent's play. And that will be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys back for another video.